नमामि शारदां देवी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं नमस्कारकरस्तुम्मि प्रसन्नास्तु स सदा. Hello students, we are going to start with the last part of it, that is the fifth part, heat, 10th standard SSC board science 1, and today we are going to do numericals. Numericals, word problems they will give and you have to solve it. If you know the entire topic properly, if you know the units properly, then numerical is easy. So first of all, we'll go for formulas. IMP formulae, and usually you are going to write the formulas in proper way. आपके पास तो रहेगा, एक नोटबुक मेंटेन करो इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. And just at the time of exam, you turn the pages, बाहर किया इसको तो easy हो जाएगा. Okay. Then percentage relative humidity was the first thing we have studied. That is, percentage relative humidity is equal to actual mass of water vapor present in given volume of air upon mass of water vapor required to saturate same volume of air at same temperature into 100 you are going to do. थोड़ा सा तुम्हें ये याद करना पड़ेगा. Okay, then amount of, now we are going to write here the percentage is there, so answer will be percentage. And I told you that if they ask that if the relative humidity is less than 60%, and if they ask about that how we'll feel, so if it is less than 60% we'll feel dry, and if it is more than 60% we'll feel humid, yeah, pleasant. Okay, then now we are going for the heat. Unit of heat, ये भी याद रखना है तुम लोग को. MKS सिस्टम में जूल होता है और CGS सिस्टम में इट इज कैलोरीज. ओके, once again, in MKS system it is joule and CGS system it is calories. So amount of heat required to convert solid into liquid at melting point is equal to mass of solid, that is M, into latent heat of fusion, that is L. So what I can write, M into L. And next formula is amount of heat required to convert liquid into gas. Please students, sometimes they may ask that to convert gas into liquid, that time negative sign will be there. Yeah, same amount of energy will be released होगा यहाँ पे, ये absorbed है. Is it right? Required है. और रिलीज बोला तो वही फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है. mass of liquid m into latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of. Now, heat lost by hot body, hot object is equal to m into c into delta T. M is mass in kg or grams, okay? Then C is specific heat capacity in joules per kg or calories per gram, and delta T is rise in temperature. And next formula is heat gained by cold body is again m into c into delta T. Same thing is there. M is the mass, C is the specific capacity, and delta T is fall in temperature. Yeah, decrease in temperature. Yeah, decrease in the temperature. And by the principle of heat exchange, heat lost by hot body, hot object is equal to heat gained by cold object. These are the things, and I try to give the units also. So, or is the unit of latent heat is joules per gram, joules per kg or calories per grams. So students, I think we are going to make use of these formulas. So please copy down these formulas properly. Then we'll go for the next question. Okay, this starts solving the question. Please copy down it properly. This question is a simple question. They can ask for MCQs. लेकिन हम लोग एक सॉल्व करके रखते हैं तो we'll get idea. The solution. The mass of water vapor in a enclosed in a certain space is 60 grams, and mass of water vapor needed to saturate the same condition is 100 grams. Find the percentage relative humidity. Actually, we should write the question in form of data to find a solution. But for this type of question, you can go directly. So, percentage relative humidity is equal to mass of, actual mass of water vapor present in certain space upon mass of water vapor. Yeah, there is a required or needed to saturate same volume of air at same condition or temperature into क्या करना है आपको 100. that is 60 upon 100 into 100. This get cancelled. We can write what? Percentage relative humidity is equal to 60%. So this type of question they may ask for 1 mark or they will ask for what? As a MCQs. Please, and they may give what other values. Suppose it cross the 60%, then we'll feel pleasant, या थोड़ा सा moist लगेगा. And if it is less than 60%, we'll feel the dry. They may ask this question. Please copy down it by pausing the video. Okay. Now, second question. This is a question given in your digest, so we'll make use of the formula. Actually, it is not even a textbook. Calculate amount of heat required to convert 5 gram of ice at 0 degrees Celsius into water at 0. See, melting point of water या ice is 0. तो 0 पे वो पानी और water वो equivalent रहता है. That's why 0 degree Celsius यहाँ पे water का भी क्या दिया 0 degree Celsius. Again, they have given specific latent heat of fusion is of ice is 80 calories per gram. So what you are going to do is, first of all, you are going to write data. What is data? The amount of mass of ice, that is M, is equal to 5 grams. Okay, and specific latent heat of fusion, that is L, is equal to 80 calories per gram. And what they are asked to find, the amount of heat required. You got it now? So, what I'm going to write here? Solution. Amount of heat required is equal to M into L. The mass of ice is 5 grams into specific heat capacity is 80. Okay, so we can write with things 5 grams into 80 calories per gram. So these are in CCS system. So 5 into 80, I got 400. But as it is in CCS system, we are going to write calories. So amount of heat required to convert ice into water is equal to 400 calories. That you are going to put in a box and cover it up now. Copy down it by pausing this video. Now third question, it is very similar to second question. Calculate the amount of heat required to convert 10 gram of water at 100 degrees, because we know that what 100 degrees is the boiling point and we can find out at 100 degrees Celsius equivalent, यहाँ बॉडी रहेगा और वहां पे स्टीम रहेगा, तो पानी और स्टीम एक साथ हो सकते हैं at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, amount of heat required to convert mass of water is equal to, that is M is equal to 10 grams, correct? And we can write 100 degrees Celsius and specific, okay, specific heat, a specific latent heat of vaporization is equal to 540 calories per gram. And what they are asked to find, they asked to find amount of heat required. What they are asked you? Amount of heat required. Now, see, amount of heat required is H, and now solution, the amount of heat required to convert water into steam is equal to, I can write M into L, or you can write mass into specific heat capacity, latent heat of vaporization. So mass is nothing but 10 into 540. We are getting, this is in gram, this is calories per gram. So your answer is 5,400 calories. So amount of heat required to convert water into steam is equal to 5,400 calories. You put in the box. This is your answer. Covered up it. Now just see the question properly. How much heat is necessary to rise the 5 kg of water from 20 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius? अब यहाँ एक बॉइलिंग पॉइंट है ना मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है, और ये टेम्परेचर राइज हो रहा है 20 से 100, मीन्स वी आर गोइंग टू हीट एब्सॉर्ब बाय द बॉडी टू राइज द टेम्परेचर. उसके लिए यूज करना है वह, तो उसके लिए हम लोग कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं? m इंटू सी इंटू डेल्टा टी. बट they have given m, they have given rising temperature, but they are not given the specific heat capacity. But please keep in mind for the water it is one only. Okay, तो अभी हम लोग क्या करना है, देखो डेटा लिखेंगे हम लोग. It is a solved question of your textbook. Data, what they are given to you? How much energy is necessary to raise the temperature of, तो यहाँ we'll write mass of water. M is equal to 5 kg. And let's say to raise the temperature of 20 degrees Celsius to, so what you have to write? Initial temperature of water, I can write T1 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius, and I can write final temperature of water T2 is equal to, now as I told you, specific heat capacity of water, ये आप लोगों को याद होना चाहिए, 5 kg दिया है तो 1 जूल पर kg होगा, 1 joule per kg. And what they have asked to find? To find heat energy required. Heat energy required. That is, we can write Q. So, solution. Heat energy required और यहां पे absorbed to rise temperature or temperature from 20 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius is equal to M into C into delta T. That is nothing but M into C into, in bracket, T2 minus T1. That is equal to, M कितना है 5 kg. Specific heat capacity is 1 joule per kg into 100 minus 20. So, what I can say then, 5 into 1 into 80 joules will be the answer. So, we are getting answer as what? 400 joules. So, we can write as what here? Q. So, Q is equal to 400 joules, or heat required to raise the temperature of from 20 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 400 joules. This way you are going to write the answer. Copied on it. But the thing is what? Delta T. We know that delta T is equal to, you can do it separately. Delta T is to T2 minus T1. That is the final temperature minus initial temperature. That you can do with a calculation or you can do it separately. And you are going to do it this way. Okay. I think you understood it properly. Pause the video and comment on it properly. Okay. Now this is the very important question. We can say it is again solved question of your textbook. A copper sphere of mass, see here it is 100 gram, is heated to raise the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius, is released in a water of mass 195 grams and temperature is 20 degrees Celsius in a calorimeter. If the mass of calorimeter is 50 grams, what will be the maximum temperature of water? Okay. So I'll just check the answer once again. So it is 100 grams only. Once again, I will start. See, अगर calorimeter दिया है ना, तो I told you that हम लोग last part वही देखा था. तो आप लोग एक काम कर सकते हैं. We are going to write data. Data means actually given for us in geometry or algebra. Then we can write for solid sphere of copper. Solid sphere of copper is, this one is mass mass I can take M1 is equal to 100 grams. Okay, it is 100 grams and is heated to, and now we can write specific heat capacity. Capacity C1, they have a specific capacity of copper. It is a copper sphere only. So we can write 0.1 calories per gram. Is it right? Now, degree Celsius. Right? This. Now, initial temperature. Initial temperature. Here it will be T1 is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. This is for solid copper sphere. Second one is for, we can say, water. For water, mass is equal to, we can take M2. M2 is equal to 195 grams. Okay, and we know that specific heat capacity C2 is equal to, for water, please बच्चे लोग याद करके रखो, 1 calories per gram degree Celsius, and initial temperature that is again T1 is equal to, see here, 20 degrees Celsius. Same thing will be there for third, for calorimeter. That is for copper calorimeter we can write. For mass. In this case, mass will be M3. Mass of calorimeter they have given 50 grams. Again, it is made up of copper only. So I can write specific heat capacity. That is now C3 is equal to, again same thing, 0.1 calories per gram degree Celsius. And here the water and this calorimeter will have same initial temperature. So initial temperature is equal to, that is T1 again over here. For that is what? I can say 20 degrees Celsius. And what they have asked to find? They are asked to find out what will be the maximum temperature of water, or maximum temperature of water, or we can write mixture actually. Is it right? So, solution. Please now keep in mind, let maximum temperature of mixture of water, that is mixture, that is T2B X degrees Celsius. Now we know we are going to use what? Heat lost by hot body, hot object is equal to heat gained by cold object. Therefore, heat lost by copper sphere that is Q is equal to, so we can write Q1, it make no difference, huh? Is equal to heat gained by water plus that is Q2 plus heat gained by calorimeter. So what I can write is M1 into C1 into delta T1. Here it will be M2 into C2 into delta T2 plus M3 into C3 into delta T3. So here it will be 100 into 0.1. You can take the values from here. 100 into 0.1. but यहाँ पे ये टेम्परेचर कम होके x बन जाएगा. So here we can write T2 minus T1 is equal to M2 is how much? 195 into 1 into T1 minus T2 plus it will be 50 into 0.1 into again T1 minus T2. So here it will be 10 into 100 minus x. This will be 195 into x minus 20 plus 5 into again x minus 20. So we are getting 1000 minus 10x. Here it is 195x minus 19. Oh, sorry, I might have to multiply by 20. Na? So 0, 0, 18, 19, 1 and become 3 plus 5x minus 100. So therefore what I can do is here I will transfer x term on that side. Will do. So it will be 1000 plus 3900 if I transfer it on that side plus 100 is equal to 195x plus 5x plus 10x. So 1000 plus 4000 is equal to 210x. This become 5000 into, so 5000 upon 210 is equal to x. If I cancel this, x is equal to 500 upon 21. So 521, 21, 2s are 42. It is coming 80. So 20, I think it is 3s, no? 3s are, it will become 63. So it will be 710. So it will be around 8.8 will be there. So x will be 23.8 degrees Celsius. So maximum temperature of water is equal to 23.8 degrees Celsius, or maximum temperature of mixture is equal to 23.8 degrees Celsius. तो ये क्वेश्चन प्लीज करके रखना, बिकॉज इट इज वन ऑफ द चैलेंजिंग, बोल सकते हैं इतना चैलेंजिंग भी नहीं है. If you apply the formula properly, you will get the answer easily. So do it. Again, if you are not getting it, rewind the video, एक बार देख लो और ये copy कर लेना. I think it is easy. Copy down it properly by pausing the video. Now, see the question is a very fantastic or interesting question of this topic. This is a solved question, third solved question. If 80 gram of steam मतलब water vapors at 97, I don't know why they have given 97, it should be 100, but it's okay, they दिया है वो ले लेंगे हम लोग. 97 degrees Celsius is released on a ice slab, but ice slab का mass वगैरह कुछ बहुत बड़ा ice slab है, of temperature 0 degrees Celsius. How much ice will we get melted? How much ice will melt? And how much energy will be transported to the ice when steam will be transferred to water? अब मुझे एक बात बता, अगर मैंने स्टीम पास कर रहा हूं, स्टीम क्या होता है? वेपर्स, करेक्ट? इट इज रिलीज ऑन आइस स्लैब, ऐसा पूरा रिलीज कर रहे हैं हम लोग. तो पहला बात क्या होगा, ये जो स्टीम है वो वाटर में कन्वर्ट होगा. इज इट राइट? वाटर में कन्वर्ट होने के लिए जस्ट चेंज द स्टेट, वी आर गोइंग टू मेक यूज ऑफ लेटेंट हीट ऑफ वेपराइजेशन. फिर जो वाटर फॉर्म होगा वो 97 पे होगा. अब वो 97 पे होगा, लेकिन आइस तो बहुत बड़ा है, तो उसका टेम्परेचर डाउन 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 होते होते वो पानी का टेम्परेचर कितना होगा? 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस होगा. तो वापस देखो, हमें वहां पे दो टाइप की एनर्जी रिलीज हो रही है. टू कन्वर्ट स्टीम इनटू वाटर, एनर्जी इज रिलीज बिकॉज गैस से लिक्विड में आ रहा है, और वो लिक्विड जो 97 का है वो उसका भी टेम्परेचर डाउन होकर 0 बन रहा है, बिकॉज आइस तो बहुत बड़ा है. तो अगेन दैट एनर्जी इज रिलीज व्हेन वाटर का टेम्परेचर इज फॉल डाउन फ्रॉम 97 टू 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस. अब वो जो एनर्जी रिलीज हो गई वो आइस लैब को देगा. That much will be the energy transported from what? Steam to ice slab. And then now कितना एनर्जी रिलीज हो गया वो पहले देखना है हम लोग को, और उससे हमें देखना है कि हाउ मच आइस विल गेट मेल्टेड. मेल्टिंग के लिए वापस स्टेट चेंज हो रहा है, लिक्विड टू solid, that is latent heat of fusion. वापस वो फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. ओके, तो एक काम करते हैं, हम लोग डायरेक्टली सॉल्यूशन के लिए जाते हैं. विल नॉट राइट दैट गिवन वगैरह, काफी हमें हम लोग डायरेक्टली एक्सप्लेन करते जाते हैं. ओके, नाउ 80 ग्राम ऑफ स्टीम at 97 degrees Celsius is converted into water at 97 degrees Celsius only. Therefore, amount of heat energy released और लॉस, रिलीज्ड और बोल सकते हैं लॉस्ट, इज इक्वल टू मास ऑफ स्टीम इनटू specific latent heat of vaporization of water, we can say. That is equal to M into L. M is 80 grams into L is actually 540 calories per gram. That is equal to 80 into 540 calories. So we are getting, we can write as what? Q1. Here also we can write Q1, we can make it as what? Q1 is equal to 0, 0. 8 4s are 32. 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 3 is 43 calories. Have you understood this? Got it? Now, the second part is, now, अब ये तो पानी बन गया कितने डिग्री सेल्सियस पे 97 से, लेकिन 97 ये आइस स्लैब की वजह से इसका भी टेम्परेचर डाउन 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 होते जाएगा टिल 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस, तो उसमें भी एनर्जी रिलीज होगी. सो अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी लॉस्ट to decrease और release और decrease ही आएगा. Temperature from 97 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius is equal to M into C into delta T. That is specific heat capacity. M कितना है? तो वही है 80 into specific heat capacity of water is always 1 and it will be T2 minus T1. That is equal to 80 into 1. या होगा 97 minus 0. 0 तक जाएगा temperature because of ice. Temperature becomes 0. It become 80 into 97, 0, 9 8s are 7, 9, 56, no? 72, 72 plus 5 is 76 calories. That is nothing but Q2. This is answer of Q2. This much amount of energy is released or energy is lost during conversion of what? A decrease the temperature of water, lost by the decrease of temperature of water from 97 degrees to 0 degrees Celsius, that is Q2. So Q2 is how much? 7660 calories. Okay, so this is Q2. So we'll check it once again. 0, 7 8s are 56, 5 are in this is 7, 7760. Now, so what they have asked you now, this much energy is, this is the energy released when it is converted from steam to water. And this one energy is again lost when it is converted, rather heat is lost when water's temperature decreases from 97 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. Is it right? So what I would write, therefore, heat energy heat energy is transformed to ice from steam and its water. That I can write Q3 is equal to Q1 plus Q2. That is equal to 43200 and 7760. So 0, 6, 9, 7 plus 0, 5 calories में आएगा आंसर. That is nothing but Q3. This much energy is transformed from steam to the ice. Is it right? Yeah, आ गया ना हमें how much heat is, but we don't know how much ice will get melted. Okay, so this much energy is required, na? So amount of heat energy required to melt ice, that is from ice slab, is equal to M into L. Correct? This is actually M2 into L we can write, because M is already we have taken. Okay. So how much energy released, that is Q3 is equal to M2, I don't know, but latent heat of fusion is 80 calories per gram. Or we can write what? Latent heat of fusion. You got it? This value we know. 50960 is equal to M2 into 80. So 50960 upon 80 is equal to M2. This 0 get cancelled. We can do it with directly with 8 only. 8 ones are 8, 6 are 48. 2 रह गया. 8 3s are 24. 5 रह गया. 8 7s are. So M2 is equal to 673 grams. Is it right? Have you understood now? Amount of ice melt, that is from ice slab, is equal to 673 grams. This way we are going to write. This is a solved question. Chances to ask in board exam is, I think, it is little bit rare, but I think you should be ready with this question. कि अगर आया तो तुम्हें करने आना चाहिए. Okay, so please students, I think you understood the concept. मैं एक बार और एक बार समझा दो concept. See now. They have given, and we can write as they have asked you amount of heat transferred is equal to 50960 calories. Okay, students, I will help you. I'll explain you once again. 80 ग्राम ऑफ स्टीम, हमने क्या किया, एक स्टीम पास किया ऑन द आइस स्लैब. ये आइस स्लैब है, सपोज ये आइस का स्लैब है बड़ा वाला, और यहां से तुमने आप क्या कर रहे हो, स्टीम पास कर रहे हो. स्टीम बहुत गर्म रहता है, जैसे प्रेशर सिटी प्रेशर कुकर से निकलता है इसकी वैसा स्टीम है. अब क्या किया, 80 ग्राम ऑफ स्टीम पास किया. ये आइस स्लैब तो काफी बड़ा है, बट 80 ग्राम स्टीम पास किया. टेम्परेचर कितना है, 97 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो पहली जो स्टीम आएगा वो स्टीम वाटर में कन्वर्ट होगा, दैट इज फ्रॉम सॉलिड स्टेट टू लिक्विड स्टेट. जब सॉलिड स्टेट टू लिक्विड स्टेट में क्या होता है, मास इनटू स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी ऑफ heat of vaporization, specific latent heat of vaporization होगा, and that is M into L. 80 into 540 we got this much energy. तो उतनी एनर्जी वो रिलीज करेगा, बाहर देगा. वो किसको देगा, आइस स्लैब को देगा. अब वापस ये आइस स्लैब काफी बड़ा है ना, तो ये पानी जो रहेगा इट इज एट 97 डिग्री सेल्सियस, उसका टेम्परेचर डाउन होना चालू हो जाएगा, कहां तक 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक। बट जब टेम्परेचर डाउन होता है तो अगेन एनर्जी रिलीज, तो एनर्जी लॉस हो जाएगा टू डिक्रीज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम 97 टू 0 डिग्री। इसके लिए हम लोग ये फॉर्मूला हीट लॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू मास इनटू स्पेसिफिक कैपेसिटी इनटू डेल्टा टी, दैट इज फॉलिंग टेम्परेचर। टेम्परेचर कहां से कहां फॉल हो गया, 97 टू 0, दैट इज 97, तो 7760 कैलोरीज ऑफ हीट इज रिलीज्ड। इज इट राइट? तो कितना एनर्जी रिलीज हो गया, एक तो ये जो स्टीम टू वाटर कन्वर्ट करने के लिए एनर्जी रिलीज हो गया वो भी आइस को गया है, और एक टेम्परेचर डाउन हो गया उसका भी हीट कितना है, तो हीट इज ट्रांसफर्ड टू आइस फ्रॉम द स्टीम इज इक्वल टू Q1 प्लस Q2, ये आया 50960 कैलोरीज। बट अभी ये जो है, ये जो एनर्जी ट्रांसफर हो गया वो मेल्ट करेगा, क्या किसको मेल्ट करेगा, आइस को मेल्ट करेगा। तो अमाउंट ऑफ हीट रिक्वायर्ड टू मेल्ट द आइस इज इक्वल टू m into L, मास इनटू लेटेंट हीट ऑफ फ्यूजन, बट वही एनर्जी यूज हो रहा है ना 50960। अब कितना आइस मेल्ट होगा, दैट आई डोंट नो, दैट इज m2 इनटू लेटेंट हीट ऑफ फ्यूजन कितना है आइस का 80, तो 80 डिवाइड बाय 80 से करोगे तो 637 grams ice will get melted. The amount of ice melt is 637 grams and amount of heat transfer is 50960 calories. इस तरह से आंसर, दिस इज गिवन इन टेक्स्ट बुक, बट ये हमने सॉल्व किया तो हमें भी आइडिया मिला कि किस तरह से करना है। ओके, I thought that we'll be able to complete the numericals in one part only, but lucky, bad luck we can say, it will require one more part. So we'll complete this heat topic in next part. We have to do some questions which are given in a textbook के बाद वाले जो questions दिए वो complete करने, so we'll do in next part. Okay, thank you students. We'll end with this part. We are going to continue in next part with the more numericals of heat.